Right. It's not very far till the story is far, but a very long journey it can be. It can start at the mouth of the mighty blue river and end at the bottom of the sea. And the river still shines and shimmers in the light as it did in our grandfather's day. When we rode all night and we fished in the morning and we lived in the Willapar Bay. When the tide is rough, so very, very rough, so rough that you cannot stand, it'll drive those fishes right into the nets, the boats right into the sand. And the river still shines and shimmers in the light as it did in our grandfather's day. When we rode all night and we fished in the morning and we lived in the Willapar Bay. The wind and the rain and the labor and the pain, well, we know what the fishing here is worth. It is worth more than gold when they suck 'em from the hold. It is worth all the treasures of the earth. The river still shines and shimmers in the light as it did in our grandfather's day. When we rode all night and we fished in the morning and we lived in the Willapar Bay. Well, it's not very far to a story is far, but a very long journey it can be. It can start at the mouth of a mighty blue river and end at the bottom of the sea. And the river still shines and shimmers in the light as it did in our grandfather's day. When we rode all night and we fished in the morning and we lived in the Willapar Bay. Raised on songs and stories, heroes of renown, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhyme, that once were part of Dublin in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Well, me name it is John Dempsey, as Dublin as can be, brought up hard and late in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy, like me house that fell to progress, me trade's a memory. And I scotted Peggy Dykeman, as pretty as you please, a rogue and a child of Mary from the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap, his eyes as black as coal, when he took her off to Birmingham, she took away my soul. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Well, the years have made me bitter, keeps on changing, and nothing seems the same. The pillar on the mat have gone, the royal long since closed down, as the great unyielding concrete makes a city of my town. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Farewell, sweet Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay to watch the tall glass cages that spring up along the quay. My mind's too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes. I'm a part of what was Dublin in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I